goddamn school buses.
Man, them bitches thought I was a race car driver. I go back there and pick them kids up. Some of the parents say, I don't know, I want my kid get on that bus or not. I'm coming in that bitch with that bitch to the bottom. I burned up about 2 tanks of gas a day. It fucked up when they told me, said, wherever you go, you take the bus with you. Shit, I be all on the block and everything with that motherfucker. You know, wherever I get in with some gas on them, I got that radio up there on the ass. Bump. Huh?
Happy New Year. This your Stop Podcast, THISYOURSTOP podcast. Search it just like that on social media platforms, but especially YouTube. Subscribe and like. It's wicked important and free, I swear to God. And comment too. Talk your shit. I'm Machine Gun Johnny, Johnny Tsunami, Johnny Winfrey, Johnny Jesse Raphael. And for 2022, I'm going to come up with some more names. Call me what you want, but don't call me for fronts. And Big Red.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Boston Kraft. We in the building. Another solid year up the deck. Everybody out there watching made it to see another one. We all know a bunch of people that didn't get to make it here. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a moment for that. Now back to business. Yeah, so we here. It's another one, 2022. Got to see it. I feel good to be here. So we on the ball. Okay. We coming.
Deacon Kraft with a testimonial. I feel good to be here.
You dig?
Speaking of New Year's 2022, do people still do resolutions? And I hear a lot of people trying to give other people slack for making New Year resolutions and then don't keep up with them, but that's their business. Like, I don't understand. If you want to do it, you want to go work out every Sunday, and then for the next 2 Sundays you don't, it's cool.
I mean, shit come with discipline, and I think to all the shit you need discipline, you know what I'm saying, as far as what you're doing and giving it up. So especially when you don't make it through the first month, that shit do kind of show your discipline ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So definitely try to get through a couple months of it. You know what I'm saying? I think the more you push, same thing I tell a lot of people, you can't want to do something without making it a routine. Something had to become a routine in your life for you to consistently do it. You know what I'm saying?
Can I tell you what's wicked hard is, yes, that sounds all well and good, but the actual act of starting it, I think, is the most difficult. You can say all you want. I need to do a routine. I'm going to set my alarm. But to take them covers off and get out the bed and do it, that first step is the most difficult, in my opinion.
No, I definitely think so. But I think it's about trying. It's about giving your all to the shit. You know what I'm saying? And not a lot of people give they all to shit. That's what I mean about New Year's resolution just being that regular shit. Yo, I'm going to try to do this. It got to be something that you also want for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Get out of my head, Team Virgo.
Because
don't
it's
make
like
these resolutions that you think you should do because other people think you should do it. You see me smoking a cigarette. I do not resolve to quit smoking this year. That's not my thing. Other people think I should. I'm not going to do it.
But a lot of people do that, though. A lot of people think that that's the answer, doing shit for other people. Yo, this is going to make this person fuck with me or whatever have you. You gotta start implementing shit in your life that is good for you. You know what I'm saying? And when you implement them, just make sure it's shit that you really want to do itself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of the things that I think we don't do. Like you said, we do a lot of shit for other people. So I definitely think we should stick to it. Did you have any?
No, I don't. I've been stopped doing that shit. The closest thing I ever did was, do you know what Lent is?
Kinda.
Lent, I'm not even a religious person, but I thought I'd try it because my mother is. Lent is the 40 days and 40 nights between Ash Wednesday and Easter Sunday, and you're supposed to sacrifice, for lack of a better word. It's kind of like a resolution. Between these 40 days, my mom gives up cheese, Starbucks, and chocolate every year. And it's supposed to give you some self-discipline, I guess.
But I mean, if she give it up every year, do she stick to it?
Yeah. She happens to stick to it. One year, you know what I did?
What?
Dunkin' Donuts. And sorry, I didn't want to say that name. But if you
Right.
know Auntie Stuff, you know she runs on. That was difficult. I backslid.
She run on pumpkins.
I backslid, but the point is you recognize it and you get back on the horse.
Nah, me personally, I haven't. I don't think I ever stuck the shit that I tried on New Year's to be 100.
You started one, like you said one.
Like I tried some shit. Like yo, I'm gonna try to do. I think I tried smoking before. I don't think I made it through like the first day. Fucking that was one I felt like I always try like smoking. A couple times I tried working out. I think I did that shit for like a month and a half, probably the furthest I got every day of doing it, and then dropped off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I said. I think it's something that has to be you want to change within self. You know what I'm saying? Because I think if it's something you want to change within self, then you gonna do it. I think if you are trying to do shit to appease other people, then it gets crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you what, we're gonna if y'all have been watching, like I know you have, we talked about that truck driver, Mr. Aguirre Medeiros. He was sentenced to 110 years for an accident that he did cause, but it was an accident on the road, killed some people. Unfortunately, RIP to them. They converted his sentence from 110 years to 10 years, and he can get out earlier with the good behavior, whatever they call it. Do you think it had to do with the outrage, or did they really think?
I was getting ready to say that. I can't really say because that was something that I think was going to get looked at. And usually when you get shit, you do have like a right to appeal, especially when you didn't plead guilty. So I definitely thought it was going to look at. I didn't think it was going to be that quick to where it'd be dropped. It was shit went from 110 to 10 years.
Right. But do you think
I
the
definitely
public
think
outrage
the
played a part?
outcry had a lot to do with it, and that's what I be saying about a lot of shit. I feel Bill Cosby went to jail because we didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I feel when people don't say nothing, it kind of put them to where they could do whatever. And what I'm saying is just motherfuckers.
Got out because of other rape apologists. He should have died in jail.
Right, but what I'm saying is a lot of people don't get that, and I feel sometimes when we do it, it helps. You know what I'm saying? And we should start doing that shit in some of these local cases.
Yeah.
You know, when we know a motherfucker done got railroaded or, this done happened, and maybe we should do, hold on, that need to be looked at. You know what I'm saying? Because, shit, we still have a bunch of people coming home that was wrongly convicted. You know what I'm saying?
Every week.
Shout out to all them guys that came home in the last 3 years, because it's a bunch of them that came home, just to name all y'all, but it's a bunch of men that came home within the last 3 years from the wrongful conviction joint.
I think I see one almost every week.
And just one I could think of off top, but I know it's a lot of y'all Shiz Ellis, D Jones, just two off top, and shout out to both of them. Shiz got to join Trial 4, you know what I'm saying? If people ain't peep that. That's a good watch. And that shit open your eyes to a lot of shit with the system. A lot of these dudes ain't only fighting for their self, they're fighting for the community. They fighting so the other young dudes this shit don't happen to, and dudes know how to look into their own case. A lot of these dudes can come home and just be happy with being home and be like, fuck it. But dudes come home and still put effort in this shit and still try to seek them changes where they was wronged at. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of shit, money don't make it good. You got to think, like, even if they hit these men lost damn near the prime of their life. You know what I'm saying? And your primes is your 20s. When you lose your 20s, you could come back and get a lot of shit together, but you missed a lot of your life. You know what I'm saying? So definitely with that, I definitely think we need, as a community, come together, start looking into shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know the Rona, it has never went anywhere, but now we got the Omarion variant, the Omarosa, whatever they want to call it, honey, but it's here, and it's here to stay. Side note, we're never going to be back the way we were before the Rona. It might not be always the Rona, but it will be something. It's always going to be a variant of this and of that. It's hard to stay in your house. I understand that, but try to be as safe as possible. Wash your hands. Mask up when you're in public as much as humanly possible. But said all that to say they done changed guidelines. If you remember when it was at its prime, the quarantine time was like 10 days or 14 days or whatever the case is. And now they done took it all the way down to less than half. Now, is it because of the research or is it because we need y'all niggas back at work? Y'all need to be at Dunks. Y'all need to be at Starbucks. Oh, sorry. Y'all need to just go to work. We not paying y'all to stay home. So let's shorten this quarantine time and get y'all niggas back to work.
I think it's everything all around. Like I said, I think it's something that definitely need to be looked into, to figure out why the hell it's like that. How now this shit is like the common flu, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is bouncing right back, over the New Year's Eve week. A lot of the guys had it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes reached out, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm either just getting over it or some dudes was just finding out they had it, you know what I'm saying? And most people were saying, yo, I need 5 days, whatever have you. And that shit is kind of fishy because at one moment it was like, motherfuckers was just dying from this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, now they're telling people, I seen this morning in the paper,
Not the paper.
that if you have it, don't even come to the hospital. Just quarantine.
They said that before.
Like,
they said the
they're
hospital's
telling
the
people,
most dangerous place.
They like, yo, don't even come to the hospital with this shit. We don't want to hear y'all shit no more.
If you literally can't breathe, then go to the hospital. But now they're saying if you have symptoms, stay your ass home.
Man, they like, man, if you can't breathe, man, just figure it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Call us when this shit is like at death.
If you could talk,
no
you
bullshit.
could breathe.
Nigga,
Like
you can't, you can't motherfucking talk and not breathe.
Ain't nothing wrong with you. You could go to school and don't get on that damn game.
I be always saying that when motherfuckers be like, yo, I'm about to die. It be like, well, why ain't you dead then? Fuck you still talking to me? Like, people, this is going to kill me. Why the fuck it didn't kill you then? Why you still talking to me? You know what I'm saying? You should be talking to Jesus then. You know what I'm saying?
Whoever, Beyonce, whoever you
Go see Jesus.
light in your life is, honey.
Kanye put some shit in your life.
Some cuckoo-ness.
That's little baby Jesus.
It ain't hardly no baby. Let's move on because I'm tired of this wrong.
Kanye moving across the street from Kim was a G move.
Kanye moving
That was some
across
G shit.
the street from Kim. I do not like to diagnose people because I am not a doctor. But Kanye moving across the street from Kim is like weird as hell. Not because he want to be close to his family, cool, but you're doing everything except for cleaning up your act.
Why when men do some shit, it's like it's funny. When they're doing some shit you said it's creepy. Like,
yeah.
Why is it creepy when we do some shit over? Women do that shit all the time. Niggas,
right, why don't we? Him.
But I'm saying, why don't we? Because you said, yo, I think it's dope. Like, it's like, yo, if you got enough bread to where you and your BM divorced, why not move across the street? Fuck, I still got my eye on my kids. Why niggas don't understand that with men, the most important thing be they shorty.
All right. So, I don't know these people, so let me backtrack. I don't have a problem with doing that, family. If he did it to be closer and near his kids, even though he's always out the country and out of town, if he made his home base across the street from his baby mother's home base, cool. But if he did it just to be nosy and creepy, then that's a problem. I don't know why he did it.
I don't think Ye did it to be nosy and creepy. One thing, like you just said, I don't think Ye got time to be nosy and creepy. Like, real shit. Like, I don't think he has that time. And then with what's her name just said he lived down the street, Drake. So now he got to make sure ain't no creeping going. Yeah,
so he did it to be nosy.
No, I think if it's like, if I'm gonna block anybody, I'm blocking this nigga.
So he did it to be
nosy. I don't
nosy.
think he give a fuck about like P. Davis and them. He like, nigga,
like
fuck that bitch.
Like
you know what I'm saying? But I think niggas like that because, see, I had this conversation all the time. We might as well have it. Fuck it. Breaking news. You know what I'm saying? Yo, a lot of dudes know when they finish like getting with you, certain niggas coming for you, it's all wrong intentions. It's not like
get comfortable.
a nigga like Drake would have the best intentions to fuck with Kim because he could have fucked with her before. And it's the same thing when like a nigga start fucking with your BM. Do you think he start fucking with her for the best intentions? Because it's mad bitches. And you can't tell me the buck stopped at like bad bitches at somebody's BM.
I wish I had room to put my feet up. Go ahead, I'm listening.
I'm asking you.
This is what I think. More than one thing could be true at one time. What you're saying could possibly be true. If me and you had kids, we're not an item, then the next man around the block, you might know him, you might not want to get with me. You can think, oh, he's just trying to be funny. Or what if he did have the best intentions? So in that, I'm going to say that some men, not all, are hoping that the next man don't have the best intentions for you. And what's your favorite one? Some of y'all. Ain't nobody going to treat you like I do. I'm hoping not, motherfucker.
Yo, if a motherfucker, what's her name? It's just like with a chick. I can't see a chick knowing you dealt with somebody, maybe a homegirl from afar, whatever. Maybe they wasn't homegirls like that. I can't see her having the best intentions for this nigga. I can't see it, no way. I think
it happens with stranger men, stranger people too. Like, maybe neither one of us know this man, right? Like, he's not an associate of any kind to any of our close people. He's just a new nigga.
Yeah, let me tell you this.
No, that's not fair. Let me ask the question. If it's a random stranger man that's a new man in my life, why does the ex literally, low-key, hope that he doesn't have the best intentions? Like, see, should have stayed with my evil ass instead of that stranger evil nigga.
Nah, I think when it be strangers, I don't think niggas give a fuck.
Oh.
I think that's
cute that you believe
I think that's the best shit a bitch could do to move the fuck on. Is really get with a stranger, because with a stranger, a nigga can't say nothing. Now once a nigga go into, yo, what was y'all been fucking? Now you're hating. You're hating, my nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Even homeboy should be able to see it. But when you deal with someone that knew homie or knew shorty, yeah, that shit problematic. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think, like, I could think a female that been around me with another female has the best intentions for me. I can't see that.
So to break it down, the ex never wants the best for when you move on. Wow. They rejoice when or if the new mate does some fuck shit and they break up.
But what I was getting ready to say this, man, and this is no bullshit. I know it sounds funny, but think about it. A lot of niggas that fuck with niggas, girls and BM of niggas they know, on the low, you really want to fuck that nigga.
I didn't see that coming.
No bullshit.
Why did it? Yeah, this is your stop.
Yo,
this is your stop.
No, that's a fact.
Why can't they just
there's
be
no
curious
because
about
there's no motherfucking way. Like, I don't know how. Like I said, yo, niggas jump on. I don't know, but when it come to chicks, niggas fuck. I don't know. I can't see it. I don't see the reason in fucking her.
I'm telling you what the reason is or what I think it is. They're curious. Like, why?
They fucking you.
No, I think they're curious about, they've been watching shorty from afar.
No.
Because y'all friends, girls and guys, y'all friends do be looking at us like, damn, I wonder what that's like. Y'all friends be looking at y'all girls. I wonder what that's like. I bet I could treat her better.
So,
and they try to be slick.
This is what I'm trying to tell you how you answered my question right on the nose. I was waiting for you to make one of them points. You know he want to fuck the nigga when a nigga think, I can do anything better than this nigga. You're already not even thinking right. If you're thinking I can fuck her better than this nigga, why ain't you just you trying to really on the low fuck this nigga? That's what you do.
I never heard that take, but all right.
Like, why would I be like, yo, Me and you talking. You used to talk to the nigga Blitz. I'd be like, yo, I bet you I could fuck you better than Blitz. Yo, I bet you Blitz don't dress the way I dress. Like, my nigga, you might as well fuck Blitz. The fuck you fucking with me? Like, it don't make sense. I'm telling you, with niggas, I feel like, and most niggas, real shit, ask a nigga, right? Damn, man. See, we ain't even got it hooked up. I wish we had it hooked up. I would link niggas in, too.
Call somebody on your phone and put it on speaker.
Because, yo, I'm trying to tell you word. Yo. Damn, too.
Oh, boy. See, we always go off the tracks, honey. But this is hilarious. I've never heard that.
Hit that what's the name on it?
What's that?
Real quick, that on Bluetooth. Let me jump on.
You could just put the speaker to the phone to the speaker now. Just hold the phone up to the mic.
You already standing up now.
I gotta get some Jeopardy music on. That's too loud.
Nah, I got it from my phone. Yo. This hear me? Yo, you can hear me? Yeah, yo, we on the podcast too, so don't say nothing wild. Hey, yo, fucking me and Johnny was just having a conversation, right? In the conversation, I was saying,
Already laughing.
yo, I was saying, when a nigga you know wanna fuck the bitch that you used to fuck with, I said the nigga basically won't fuck you. What you think? Yo, real shit.
Niggas is getting that? Nah, listen. Nah, man. I don't know about the fucking you part, man, but I strongly believe, man, they can want to probably be something like you.
Real shit. He have a thing with you as a man. Like it has nothing to do with shorty. Do you believe that?
Yeah. Majority of this day, probably like a 70-30.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So my point of view is, if I'm messing with you,
It doesn't matter. But yeah, yo, so what's going on, cuz?
I'm gonna hang up on you.
Yeah, you already
Fuck with a
know.
rapper.
My point of view, listen, is that I think the associate dude is just curious about your girl. Like he want to deal with her. I don't think he wants to deal with the guy. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I think he's
Nah,
just curious about the shorty.
Piggyback off of what Kraft was saying, man. They be concerned about the underlying shit, man. They can fuck a bitch better than you, man. If they better you than better than another nigga. A lot of niggas be concerned with the extra shit. So yeah,
I just said that shit. I said, yo, because the main thing niggas go into is, yo, I could fuck you better than him. Yo, do I do this? So once a nigga say that, then it's really something you have with this nigga. You really want to be a mini him.
That don't mean you want
pretty much.
Fuck him.
Basically, you want to fuck this nigga.
He might, nigga, because he be curious about shit.
Right. What would you be curious about this nigga if you really want to fuck the bitch?
An ego thing. Just
Man, plain the fact, man, if you scheming on something that you made to fuck with, you weird anyway.
I agree with like Dice at 70-30. I can see 30% being an ego, but 70% it's a man to man thing. It's something about this man you kind of want to model behind.
They coming to you as men now. Used to be women coming to you as a woman.
No bullshit. Nah, I just wanted to check in with you with that, yo. But if anything, we'll get with you after this, though.
Hey, yo, see me the back end for this feature.
Good night.
Can't keep him all long. Shit get crazy.
Even if you give him a warning.
But nah, no bullshit. Nah, I feel like a lot of dudes, it really do be like that. Niggas be fucking with shit like that. Like really just wanting to go behind other dudes.
All right, that was interesting. What's next on the menu? Because Oh, the black youngster guy.
Black youngster, man, you went too far.
You gone too far.
You gone too far, man.
Y'all like them ugly ass American accents?
No bullshit. But now, I think that was too far. And that's some shit. I don't know. That's a hard one. That's a hard one on Gotti.
So, in case y'all have been under a rock, black youngster, he made a video, and the video had a tombstone, and the tombstone is the last name of Young Dolph, who was just murdered. So he's with Young Gotti, right? Who was a rival of Young Dolph.
Right.
So even he was like, all right, you're doing a little bit too much. Other artists are saying the same thing as well, with doing the song right after the man died.
Nah, I definitely think that was too much. And I think...
Is there too far with beef? Beef on wax?
I mean, coming from my point of view, yes. Like, all that, like, I never been with the whole screaming dead niggas. I don't think that's appropriate. Once a nigga's out of here, niggas kind of out of here. I thought the sport was to get them out of here. It wasn't to keep bringing the nigga's name up. And you got to think about people, family and shit. You know what I'm saying? People have daughters, you know, shit like that, family members. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, on the street side of it, I feel like that shit just make you hot with Jakes and all that shit. Like, even if you not telling on yourself, you're telling on one of your mans. If you like, nigga, Lil Gotti seen this nigga and then turned the whole street out, like, the fuck you think Jakes don't know what turned the whole street out, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? If they could look back and shit makes sense, that's the shit I be looking at. Like, is a lot of this shit, you know, motherfuckers being aware that police is definitely listening to a lot of this shit, you know, not just on a local scale, on a big scale of it. You know what I'm saying? Because they be trying to figure these little shootings and shit out, and now so much you have niggas damn near portraying shootings in the song. You know what I'm saying? So I really look at it in the 90s, I could guarantee you nigga OGs would have came to y'all crib and fucked y'all up. That's a fact. You niggas would have been on, nigga, it wouldn't have been no tape. Niggas would have crushed that fucking tape. Even if what you were saying was true, that shit wouldn't have popped, nigga. Like, older niggas from the hood would have really been on that shit. Yo, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, we not even representing that, even if we doing that. Like, that was the whole shit about the 90s. Motherfuckers felt swift in you not knowing who was who. You know what I'm saying? When some shit happened, even if you know it was the hood, you ain't know who from the hood did it, who nothing. And niggas damn sure knew not to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so right now when niggas doing that, I feel that shit's very disrespectful. They was just talking about young homie Moans was, you know, really going crazy over that shit, how her son name is like worldwide fucking Tuka. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say that shit, and to hear her saying it, and to hear motherfuckers just keep going to show niggas is ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Because once his moms is telling you, yo, this shit's out of control every time I turn a song going, even if it's an artist from fucking Florida, they're smoking on my son. You know what I'm saying? When they don't know my son, don't know my son's history. A lot of that shit's official, and over the weekend, since we've been on this long ass break, I've been looking at a lot of California shit. And I really, you know, growing up, we always knew Bloods and Crips, that shit was a Cali thing in the 90s coming up in Boston. Like, we loved that shit. Like, when they came out with that Bloods and Crip album, we banged that shit heavy. But I must say, out of this gang shit, even with they shit being wild, they politics is official. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the gang politics and motherfuckers maneuvering and putting a foot down on this, and, you know, you just can't do anything.
Like, there was what's it called? A hierarchy.
Right.
You can't just do whatever you want to do.
Right. And, like, even the OGs that ain't, you know, in it no more still fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I think I said this on the last one, when shout out to homeboy Melvin Farmer, OG from LA. I want to say is an ex-Crip, but, you know, still always bleed that in his heart. But he was saying, like, yo, his OG stand for opportunity giver, and I think that shit's mad big. Being an elder, you know what I'm saying. At some point, you just don't want to be a older gangster or original gangster. Like you want to be somebody to give back to the young ones, and hopefully, all this shit was to change the way the other youths would get it. Even if the other youths are young gang members, it was so they wouldn't bang as much as niggas had to bang in the 70s or the 80s or the 90s. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like every generation tried to turn up more. You know what I'm saying? Instead of calming down more, like, nah, niggas used to bang, but now we see each other and it's just a walkthrough. You know what I'm saying? But what he was saying, just a lot of the politics over there and the shit he was saying, it really made sense to me. You know, so a lot of people, when y'all get a chance, check him out. He got a lot of interviews floating around on YouTube. Definitely get in tune with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's kicking some real shit coming from a elder that's been in the game and went through a lot of shit, and a lot of his shit wasn't like he was 20 and 30 facing shit. He was doing shit 20 and 30, but the nigga got locked. I want to say when he said he was like 41 and was facing like, you know what I'm saying? It was like 41, 51 or some shit like that, to where it was like, yo, I was facing the rest of my life then for some killing shit. You know what I'm saying? So definitely motherfuckers need to get more in tune. And all that speaking on the dead, that shit very disrespectful.
On a lighter note, even though the lockdown is over for now, Joe Byron, lock it down.
Fuck a COVID-19.
What about this Versuz still going on?
Niggas strapped up with the Glock 19.
All right, MC Fisticuffs. What do we think about Versuz?
Shout out to that nigga Doughboy. That nigga just dropped the album, and I think he just did a big ass performance in Cleveland. That's dope. I love to see black niggas be able to stand in arenas of their city. I think that's powerful, and I think that's dope that the NBA is letting niggas do shit like that now. Like, throw album release parties there, raw. You know, promote their album there. I think that's dope. What was you saying, COVID-19?
Right. To my original question, the Versuz. Are we still into it? Or do we need another lockdown to get back into it? Are they doing too much?
I think the Versuz is needed. The Versuz is needed. To speak on it real quick, Lil Flip and T.I. would be dope. That would probably be a dope one. For the South, that'd be fire. Anybody that was around at that time, you already know what I'm talking about. But what I think we need to start doing too is getting some local verses going. You know what I'm saying? And not even just on the rap level, R&B. Like I said, man, we need to look at all the things that we make in Boston, not just specific things like we just catering to rap. Like I said, soca artists reach out, R&B artists reach out, jazz artists from Boston reach out, you know, rhythm and blue, whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? Like, reach out, backpack rappers, all that. Like, we not just one way of music, like, yo, we just fuck with gangster rap, or we love just music in general, you know what I'm saying? And I think with that, Boston need to start showcasing their talent, and I think we should get some verses going.
First thing I agree with all day.
A verses, who would you see from Boston?
Put me on the spot. I would like to see a group showcase.
Gotta be a versus. Even if it is a group, it gotta be a versus.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, when Method Man and Redman did a Versuz, it was a Versuz, but it wasn't. They did their songs together and they did separate songs. That's what I mean by a group showcase. For example, Boss Music Works. If you don't know about them, look them up. It's a gang of them. It's a gaggle of them. But they have their own individual groups. And
I know what I was saying. Who would you want to see?
I said Boss Music Works.
Who's that?
Like I said, we have Kill, Gunna, Billy Escobar,
Them
Mozzie.
verse who?
I said a group showcase where they would do their individual stuff again, versus.
No, that's not what we talking about. We talking about
Then
a
I don't know
verse.
then.
You bugging me.
All right, I don't know then.
What are you talking about?
All right, so who you want to see then, Mr. A&R?
I like to see right now. Before I even ask anybody else, I would like to see Days and Millie. I think that'd be a fire one for the city. From the old to the new nigga running and getting to the money. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach out to a couple guys and ask niggas who would niggas like to see, because I think this is something interesting. I want to hear more than just myself. So I'm gonna reach out to a couple people that kind of know Boston hip hop, see what they say.
All right.
We was just on the phone with a rapper, so why not? Let's hit him back real quick. See who the fuck. Oh, this is Loke they gave me. Shout out to the nigga Loke. Yo, don't say nothing crazy, yo. We recorded. Hey, yo, what I want to ask you, yo, for Boston rap artists, who would you think would be a good versus? 2 artists.
Like what generation you think?
You can
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter. Just 2 niggas you would like to see take the stage verse each other.
That's just kind of hard. I say right now, I'll do like a Millie's verse, motherfucking last day.
Yo, how crazy is that that's exactly what I said.
I was like, don't say it.
That's ill as shit, nigga. Well, that's exactly what I said. I said Days and Millie would be dope for the city right now.
Because they came up under the same timing and all that. They've been in the game for...
Yeah. Word, I said that. I said both of them blazing. Days being a nigga, original nigga, and then Millie's having a torch right now. I think that'd be dope for the city.
Yeah.
Nah, I just called the cool. I just called to ask you that, yo. I'm gonna see you once you get up here. That's crazy. And don't think we spoke.
No, I
didn't hit this nigga. No, nothing.
No, he was gonna. I had a feeling once he said Millie first, he was gonna say that after. I was like,
how much you bet this nigga says himself?
He should.
With somebody crazy.
He should.
No, he should.
Yes, he should. Shout out Boston Mobile Detailing.
This is crazy.
And
why'd you say somebody like Benz? He jumps out the window with his shit. And I'm gonna hit one more person that I know really be connected with the music shit just to see what he say. He probably gonna get the same answer. He probably gonna say Days and Millie, the nigga Dion. I'm gonna try Doe, and then we gonna leave it at that. I was trying to think of another rapper.
Shout out Boston.
I'm gonna call Roxbury Route. Shout out to everybody in the city, even if we don't mention y'all names. Some point your verses will come.
There's one downstairs in my car. Hello?
Hey yo, don't get crazy, yo. We recording on the pod.
Yo, what's good?
Hey, shit, what up with you, bro? Yo, quick question real quick, man. Hey, yo, first and foremost, how the family doing?
Everything good, man. You can hear the baby in the back right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yo, let me not ignore that.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year's. Hey, yo, fucking right now, Boston artists, who would you like to see on the Versus?
Oh, man. Out of all Boston artists?
Out of all.
That's hard. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. That's super hard.
Just pick 2 niggas. Niggas said that's super hard. You can pick yourself too.
Because I'm an artist. That's what I'm saying.
Now you can pick yourself, but who? If
I wouldn't even pick myself. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? I'll be trying versus nobody anyway. I don't be on that. I just, you know what I'm saying. But I would say,
Somebody really rapping. Oh, my man Jigs TV.
You said who?
My man Jigs TV.
Jigs TV?
TB.
TB?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna have to look him up, see who he is.
Yeah, Jigs is hard. That's my dog. Jigs is hard. Him versus some let me see who I can get him with. Who I can match him up with. Somebody that talk crazy.
He must talk crazy if you got to think about it.
Yeah, because I listen. There's a lot of this. So I would say my Pac Money's hard too. My man Pac Money's nice.
You said Pac Money?
Yeah, Pac Money. Yeah.
And that's Roxbury Rail with his 2 picks right there, man. And he gave up 2 picks that niggas wouldn't even thought of. Because these are 2 gentlemen that I haven't been informed about. He's putting me on right now. We definitely gonna listen and see what they shit about.
Yeah, dope artists. They both dope artists, man. They both are. They both come from Boston, man. They definitely be talking that talk. So.
Nah, that's what they do. All right, yo, if anything, man, good luck, bro. I'm gonna hit you back soon as I jump off here.
I got you, bro.
All right, y'all heard it from a local artist. I'm gonna look into.
And that was a local artist too. What he said, Pac Money and Jig TB. Mm-hmm. Nah, so y'all get familiar with them niggas. Figure out who them niggas are.
This is a little too creepy. Y'all got the same daggone pick, and then you want to walk in looking like a ninja.
No bullshit. Yeah, and I forgot that niggas shot themselves out too. That was Dice, the first one. That was Loke, the second one. And that was Roxbury Rail that just came through with his joints.
Boston has vibes.
You dig? And shout out to all the local artists out there getting it. The nigga Yahweh running right now. Slim Luciano. You know what I'm saying? You got Slim Narco. You got you got mad niggas running with this music shit. Like I just said, Roxbury Rail. You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited.
Loaded Dice. He was just on the phone. Shit, you got a lot of niggas from the city, and that's just, not even counting a lot of the young boys locked up. You know what I'm saying? So definitely bigs to that.
I'm a little excited about
And we got another one in the building. Shout out to the homie Speedy, man. Just walked in. Your day.
Big up. Boston has vibes.
Real nigga, another nigga be spitting them bars. Y'all be knowing what it is.
MC Fisticuffs. We gonna get into this other stuff, or we gonna take a...
Nah, go ahead. You can jump into it. Let's just wrap this up.
All right. You wanna go with Darlene? Because I had to look at quite a few videos. It was a little wild.
Yeah, the gotta go through this.
Oh, I thought you was gonna answer. Tell us what happened with that, please, Mr. Podcaster.
Nah, Darlene and the nigga Precyse got into it. Fucking, they've been going back and forth. That's the 5150. Shout out to the nigga Corey Holcomb and the 5150 boys. They be doing their thing. Some motherfuckers that helped me come up with, wanting to do a podcast. Some other motherfuckers I've been watching for years and watching do his thing at a high level.
Shout out 5150 show.
But, you can't fuck with no Darlene, man. You can't come on no show fucking with Darlene, man.
But here's the thing. Not only did he get crazy with Darlene, he's just been kind of on a downward spiral real quick. With, like, you know what I'm saying?
They were saying, like, it be that alcohol. Sometimes that shit do play a part when it be, you talk a lot and you drink a lot.
They also alluded
shit can run
that
in.
he can come back to the show if he goes to AA and NA.
Nah, because I told you the nigga really be on there. Especially when he get drunk. You can tell he like one of them loud drunks, get all crazy and, you know what I'm saying? And you should know that coming on a show that you can't fuck with the originators of the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, when niggas be feeling they could come on and go for the women of the show, you should be able to know that shit only gonna last a couple episodes before your ass get the boot.
He got, like, aggressive crazy. Like, if we was in the elevator together, he was just saying some nasty shit.
Now, he definitely was acting like he was trying to fuck Darlene at first.
He was trying to take it. If you
that's how, like, Darlene was treating him. She was treating him like a nigga that wanted to take some pussy.
Well, that's what some of the shit he was saying, go YouTube Darlene versus Precyse if you want to hear the disgusting shit he was saying.
Nah, I think that's official, but they booted his ass on. And I think niggas need to stop coming up to these podcasts fucking with these women on these pods.
Or read the room.
And fucking men, we gotta know how to not think every bitch is a bitch we could fuck. You know what I'm saying? Especially niggas that is about something, niggas that get bread. You can't think every little bitch you run into that touch your hand is like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas gotta start straightening up on that shit. And I think a lot of niggas don't know how to take rejection and be around a woman a lot after the rejection.
Two things I
You know what I'm saying? Like, so niggas need to start figuring that shit out. Like, yo, real shit. Like, yo, when she say no, it's just a no. It's a friendly no. And if y'all are cool, just, you know, keep it cool. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, just bring a better bitch around her. You know what I'm saying?
Petty like y'all know how to be.
Yeah. Like, be different petty. Don't be like coming across to her fucked up petty or creepy or, you know what I'm saying?
But did you peep how Corey was roasting that ass, but he had way too much smoke for Darlene?
Because
Like,
you could tell Darlene wasn't letting them fuck.
Yeah, but she wasn't even coming crazy. Corey was getting it.
And a lot of niggas, when you don't let them fuck, you know what time it is.
Creepy. What else? Because that just brought my mojo down.
And then you was talking about you trying to jump on that show, Married at First Sight in Boston. That shit's fucking crazy. I don't know what was you going to do on that show.
Married at First Sight.
What, you was going to quit at the end?
There's an option after the experiment, the last episode. Do you want to stay married? Yes or no?
They would have had to pay at least like every episode.
So if you don't know
Can't
about the
be
show,
one check.
if you don't know about the show, you don't meet your mate until you walk down the aisle. Literally married at first sight. The experts match you based on what you say you do or don't like, what they say they do or don't like, and then it's hilarity ensues. It's a reality show. It's messy. It's entertaining. Check it out. But yes, Auntie Stuff did apply to that show, and he says I wouldn't have went through it, but I would have went through it. It would have been funny. Might not have went to the end, but I was gonna be on that show.
Nah, I probably couldn't have seen you doing it, but I think that's dope for the city. Them bringing shows to the city, we be needing shit like that. Gang members don't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Let niggas get married at first sight, man. Niggas can't shoot everything the fuck up, man. Let it be somewhere where, you know, they can film this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it be fucked up when these shows be on and they don't use people from Boston. I think that's a problem.
Because it's called Married at First Sight, Boston edition. I can tell you that one person for sure is from Boston. I still haven't figured out if the other members.
And if anybody that be watching the podcast, seeing anybody on there they know, yo, reach out. You know what I'm saying? You niggas got the email or jump under the video and just, you know, put the person. Because I be really wanting to know that shit. Do they be using people from Boston?
Or Massachusetts.
And from these shows? No, that's something I want to say.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They be like, I'm from Boston. You're from, like, Billerica.
Right. Like, yo, if you don't live in the city, you are not from Boston. If you don't have and it's nothing wrong with it. But it's like, we have to stop saying, like, yo, this is a Boston show. And it's like motherfuckers from everywhere else but Boston. You don't hear nobody say, well, I'm from the inner city. Being from Boston is when somebody be like, yo, I'm from Dorchester, Roxbury, South End, Mattapan, JP. It has to be one of those for you to be from Boston. Shit, even South Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you just can't be from Charlestown's not Boston.
Just say where you're from. It's not that hard.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Somerville, not Boston. Chelsea, you're not from Boston.
We have to make a list for you people. That's 3 things I agree with you today. I think we should end on that.
Now that's something too we should do. Put up a list of shit that all go together. Like when you say you're from Boston, you know what I'm saying? And then something you could put when you like, yo, I'm from like a sister or a brother city of Boston. You know what I'm saying? We got to find something else for people that's cool to say.
From a suburb. I'm outside of Boston. Just say that. Yay or nay?
Nah.
Just outside of Boston.
Nah, man. Like
say the name,
I'm
like,
Boston affiliated. we could use something like that. Like, yo, you Boston affiliated, or you a child of Boston.
All right.
Now you getting religious, but nah, I think that's dope. I think motherfuckers should get up under there and really figure that out.
Stop messing with
Did we talk about that truck driver shit getting down them 10 years?
Yes.
Cause that shit's mad big. I think niggas need to salute that shit. And what you think about the wrap up of the year? You think Uncle Murder or Skills?
I think they should both stop, but the one who should stop first is Uncle Murder. No disrespect, but stop. He's the if guns
Hey yo,
ahead.
you would say some shit like that, yo. Next year, Uncle Murder put her ass in that shit. No bullshit, yo, cause she's real fucking crazy with it. Like she's on some bugging shit. Yeah, how the fuck would you say Skills?
I didn't say Skills.
Skills be talking about fucking TV shows and shit.
The first one, I said I didn't want to hear neither one, but if I had to pick one to cut the shit, it's Uncle Murder, Grandpa Murder. Stop.
Man, Skills need to stop that shit.
Committed to nothing or consistent about nothing. You're committed to homophobia. Half the damn our rap was about gay niggas. Like, why do you care so much?
Because niggas is doing so much gay shit. He said that.
Business. Like,
he said whatever you was doing this year, I gotta bring it up.
Okay, so
and that's what we look forward to bring it up. We look for somebody to tell everybody the dumb shit they did for the year, not just certain people.
All right,
and that's what I like about Uncle Murder. He don't just target like the motherfuckers he think won't say nothing. He also target the niggas he be around. And I think that's dope.
All right, Big Red.
You dig? We in the building.
Anything else, Kool-Aid Man, before I bring it out?
No, that's it.
This Your Stop Podcast, THISYOURSTOP podcast. Search it just like that. That's Kool-Aid Man. I'm Machine Gun Johnny, and
you already know. Look us up, man. We need to get them subscribers up, get them likes up under them videos. We gonna start coming at y'all live. We trying to put some shit together now to pick like 2 nights. If y'all could get in the comment section, let us know what night y'all think. You know what I'm saying? We think it's Sunday night to be able to come live for a quick 2 hours or something.
not a quick 2 hours.
Quick like hour. Yeah, like an hour, 2 hours. I mean, 2 would be the max of niggas talking shit unless it's that good. But other than that, let us know. Like a Sunday and something else.
All right. Go Pats, go C's. Love y'all. Good night.
Fuck that NFL.